If you are 20 to 28 years old, you're jobless, you have yourself a smartphone and you can access internet, this is a video for you. By the end of this video, I'm going to leave you to a point whereby you're able to make money out of using that phone that you have and the internet that you can access. And guess what? Before we even talk about making money, we're going to talk about skills. Because at the end of the day, I always share with you that money, or for you to get money, you have to have the skills first. Why? Because money is always a reward given after solving someone's problem or solving a problem. That's for a fact. All right. I know maybe perhaps you've watched millions of videos on how making money online. Some of them aren't been successful in something of sort. Guess what? Stick around. The only thing that you need for you to get all the skills needed, all the information needed, is to watch this video to the end so that at least you understand exactly what I'm going to talk about. And I'm going to use my case as a real example that you can attest to it. Guess what? If you do not want to miss any good of my videos, guess I always post a video each and every day in the morning. And if you don't want to miss any piece of my good videos, always I post about good tips on how you can be able to make money. Do one thing, which is free and fast. Just down below there is a button written subscribe. It is in black. Hit that magical button. Then on the left, there is a like button. Hit those two magical buttons. And guess what happens? You get to be notified whenever I upload a new good video. So, all right, enough with all those. Let's get into the business, right? You have yourself a smartphone and you can access internet. Now, where do you start? All right. So if you're out there, maybe if I tell you start to do online writing, all right, you have to have the skills. You do not know how to write. If I tell you go out there and start do the programming, you don't know what's programming. If I tell you go out there and do transcription, whereby you listen to an audio, you transcribe it, and then you get paid. Personally, I ever did that, and I did with a company called Go Transcript. Right? Perhaps you can check that one later. So the point is this: you must have the skills first for you to go and disseminate those services so that at least you can get paid at the end of the day. I know you are young. I know you feel like you won't get things like as fast as you can, but this is what I want you to do. I want you to acquire the skills first, and you getting the skills first, then you can be able to get the job. Where do you get the skills? Let's say you are out there. I'm going to divide this video, or rather I'm going to divide these things into two. Number one, I'm going to start with what you call the long-term investment that you can make, something that you can live to eat each and every day for the rest of your life. All right. And the other part I'm going to share with you the simple website whereby you can just go get your skill like very fast, and then you get start earning some little money and you can progress to the next level. So let's start with the longer one. All right. So at this particular point, what I would like you to do, actually not like, I want you to go and do it exactly, is I want you to visit either of these three websites whereby you get taught for free. Yes, I repeat myself. If you visit this website, you get taught for free. You get the skills that you want. What are these examples of this website? There's a website called Skillshare, all right? Skillshare. Forget about the spelling. I'm going to leave that name on the description of this specific video, all right? So Skillshare is a website whereby you can go and learn the skills that you want. Number two, there is a website called Alison. If you go to Alison as well, you can get the skills for free. And the other one is Course Hero. All right. So if you can visit those three websites, then you can be able to learn the skills that you want. What are these examples of the skills that you can learn and you can be able to make money at the end of the day? And I want you to get that mentality of getting employed by anybody. You can employ yourself and you can be able to make money by your own. All right. The very first thing that I would love you to learn out there, and it's really paying nice, it's about web designing. Web designing. I'm going to repeat that. Web designing, programming language. It can be either Python, Java, C++, all that kind of a thing. Yeah, I know it may sound as if it's a huge mountain. All right. That's why I chose from 20 to 28 years old. Guess why? Because this is the prime age. You can be able to decide, like you can decide like to waste a whole year doing something and you be an expert on that. Unlike me telling somebody who's aged 50 years that they can go and start learning about programming and what kind of a thing. All right. That's why this video I said from 20 to 28 years old. All right. So this is what I want you to do. If you can just dedicate yourself like 4 months, 5 months learning that programming language, either Java, C++, Python, or anything, or if you can do what we call the web designing. If you go to Alison, they take you step by step, free of charge. You don't pay anything. You get to learn the programming language, all right? Or you can go to another website called the WordPress. There you can be able to learn things to do with web designing and what kind of a things, all right? So once you acquire or get the skills, now those are the skills that you go and you advertise yourself out there, or you can be able to enroll in some other website that can actually pays people doing things for them. Such website is like such website is like it's like Upwork. We have the Rev, we have the Fiverr, and the rest. All right. So the point is this: you get yourself a programming language like a web designing, or rather a C++ or what have you. The other thing that you can be able to learn that is quite simple, it's about graphic design. You can be able to learn something we call the Corel Draw. That's where you'll be able to make different kind of things. You can be able to learn something called Adobe Premiere. All right. That's about video editing. You can learn about photoshopping and such kind of a thing. Then from there you get the skills. Then you can just, there is a certain lady who does what we call, I think she's called mini shapes or mini sham something. She edits in a very funny way those photoshops, and she's making something at the end of the day. There's another guy called the Fat Boy. This guy who makes the fiber whatever. If you're from Kenya, you can understand what I'm talking about. That fiber guy, you can be able to learn those skills. There's some there's some website that you can be able to learn what we call the animations and that kind of a things. All right, you can start just as a beginner. You can start all the way from Blender, and then you progress to the next level, and you can be able to learn all those skills. You know, the problem with young guys is that you just want to find like a shortcut and then get yourself into it, which is not actually the real life. What you're supposed to do, get yourself some the skills, then you put those skills somewhere, disseminate the services, then you get paid at the end of the day. So that is the point. You get yourself either of these three websites, that the Skillshare, the Course Hero, the WordPress, and then you can get yourself into what we call the Alison and what have you. Get the skill that you would love to learn about, and there are very many of them. All right, so those are the things that you can be able to do out there. All right, then the thing is this: you can be able to choose one skill that you can be able to what we call sharpen yourself. Examples of like forex trading. Yes, I know a lot of people make losses on forex trading. That's for sure. That's for sure. And I repeat myself, you can make losses with forex trading. It is risky. That's for sure. But what you can do is that if you can surely focus on getting yourself the appropriate and the right skills, then at the end of the day, you don't need to be employed by anybody. You can employ yourself. If you can just get all those fundamental skills, you can get yourself that analytical skills or technical skills, then you get yourself risk management and what have you. If you were to take like several months and dedicate yourself full time, get to learn the skills, and then you progress to the next level, that would be an amazing thing for you to actually go ahead and make money for yourself. The thing is this: don't focus first on getting money. That's where you go wrong. If I tell you go learn forex, you train on demonstrative account like 2, 3, 4 days, and then immediately you start putting your money there, you make losses just because of Joseph said. No, what you're supposed to do, focus on sharpening your skills first. Once you get the skills, then you can be able to put the real money out there, and then you start trading and make something at the end of the day. Let me tell you one thing: we are in an era whereby if you have a phone and an internet, then of course you can be able to do something at the end of the day. And whatever I'm talking about here, it takes time. When I say it takes time, meaning it takes dedication. You have to be dedicated. And I'm telling you, most of you guys who will watch this video, you may end up not doing exactly what I'm saying, but maybe this message is for the 2 or 3 of you who will watch this video, take my message and progress to the next level. And in this case, I'm going to use myself as an example. Of course, I went to university, I graduated, I thought I'm going to get employed, get money, blah, blah. You see, all those kind of a thinking we usually have. After getting outside there, you realize the world is a totally different place. Now, what do you do? I picked myself to learn Forex, all right? I have been learning Forex for quite a long time. I still learn, I still do some tradings here and there. Sometimes I make loss, sometimes I make profit and such kind of a thing. But where I am right now, I can classify myself as at least of a profitable trader. The other thing I decided to start a YouTube channel because I believe I have something that I can share with you people. And this is where I am, right? You get what I'm saying? No, what you do in this life is that you pick that what you know you're good at, or that thing that you know you can, or you're capable of, that anything of what I've just said from either of those 3 or 4 websites that I've shared with you. Then after that, then you can be able to pick that specific thing, then leverage on it, and then make money out of that specific thing. Rather than you just staying there, complaining every time using those daily bundles that you usually get, and then complaining to everybody like it's like everyone made you be where you are, and that is not the most important thing. So the point is this: pick that thing that you know can be of help to you, then progress with it in the next level. Now I said that in the next part I will talk about the things or website that you can just go and learn something that you can be able to do. Now, if you would like to go there and do some online writing, of course, this one doesn't take long. Maybe 2 weeks, you're good to go. You can be able to learn the online writing. You can go to the web, to the YouTube, get all the videos about, all those formatting and writing like APA, MLA, Chicago, Harvard, and what have you. So if you get all those skills, then hook around and get some people who have accounts and are doing these jobs so that they can connect with you and get the jobs. And then after that, you can try to bid on the Rev, the Fiverr, the Upwork, and what have you. But with Upwork, it might take you like forever getting a job, but anyway, at the end of the day, it pays off. The other thing that you can be able to do is Go Transcript. I did that one with Go Transcript website. There's a website called Go Transcript. We used to do transcription. You just listen to an audio, you transcribe, and of course it's not a simple thing. It's not a thing that you just go in, log in, and then you start getting job and then you start getting paid. No. You have first of all get skills first. That's why I said you cannot skip the skills part. You cannot escape that. You have to get the skills part, because once you enroll in that specific website, of course they'll give you a whole document explaining how you're supposed to describe. All right, maybe you don't hear something at the background. This we put parentheses, I don't know, clean verbatim, whatever that verbatim, and what kind of a thing. I mean, you have to get skills. That's a fact. So if you hear, you're thinking like, I'll just solve your magical problem within a click of a button and then you start getting money tomorrow. No, that's not the fact. The fact is you getting the skills first and then you progress to the next step. Of course, they will give you a test. Then you have to be focused so that at least you get maximum, so that you get an account and you move to the next level. There is another one which is quite simple called the QA World. QA World is still a transcription website that you can be able to get jobs as well. So you can just enroll, just Q and A. Oh, anyway, I'm gonna put all those names on the description of this specific video so that at least you can check any and see which one can actually favor you and you'll be able to progress to the next level. So the point is this: get yourself a skill first, then from that skill, then leverage on it and get some money so that at least you can be able to make something at the end of the day. Anyway, guys, you know what? For now, it's a goodbye. But before you do that, anyway, if you are out there, if you'd like to learn something about the forex trading, personally, I can teach you. Or if you don't want to get taught by me, you can teach yourself. It's something that you can learn by yourself. But if you just want to make it easier for you, I can teach you. I offer online classes as far as the forex trading is concerned. I also have a full course notes if you want to get a copy and then learn by yourself. But focus on getting the skills first. That's what I insist. Kindly focus on getting the skills first. Don't put your money out there first, but focus on getting the skills. Then from there, you can be able to do something at the end of the day. If you would like to get a full copy of those notes, it's 2K. If you want to get my online classes, it's 8,500, and then we'll be able to move to the next level. Anyway, for now, if you'd like also to get my fellow investors and people who do businesses and finances, if you would like to anything related to booklets about investments and anything of sort, get my number from the description of this box, or rather this video. Get the information, get the booklets, and it's each copy it's only 220, and if it's about business plans, it's about 280, and if it's about consultation, how about you give me a call and then get the conversation. All right, so for now, it's a goodbye and see you in the next one.